It's not a review, that's actually the title, but you know, write what you know. That's how I always feel about this kind of stuff, particularly the sexual content thing, because I am a little bit single at the moment. For the linguistics fans of you out there, that's a really unusual use of the word moment. It's a bit like saying the Flintstones was set during the Stone moment. Kind of. I'm not playing for sympathy, but that's just how it feels. I don't really mind being single. In fact, I like hanging out with other single people. You know, it's not like you're going to cop off or everything's going to happen. It just means when the couples turn up, you can form a fucking wagon train. Shit, couples, man. When couples find out you're single, they just judge you straight away. They always assume you're single. It's a problem. It's something they can fix because they're couples and everything's lovely. Got this one mate, Steve, he's a doctor, and he is endlessly trying to set me up with, you know, single female friends. It's always the same thing, you know. Oh, Alex, you'll love Jane, she's a nurse. You'll love Mary, she's a physiotherapist. You'll love Anne, she's only got 6 weeks to live. To be fair with you, I was quite tempted by that one because medical condition notwithstanding, it'd still be the longest relationship I've had in 10 fucking years. And I do look brilliant in black, in all fairness. Might give her a call, as it turns out, you never know. But, you know, people are always saying to me, you know, why are you single? And to be honest with you, I'm not one of these commitment phobes. I don't have a problem with it. I'm really frightened of making the wrong decision. You know, what if someone who seems perfect and you go for it and you want it with everything you've got and it just goes horribly wrong? And I was saying this to a friend the other night and she said to me, well, you can't think like that. You've got to be positive. What's the worst that could happen? Don't ask me, ask Paul McCartney. That's my only words on the subject. Funny, Heather Mills, she was fun, wasn't she? Didn't you love her? Didn't you love her? Going to do a little bit of audience participation now, if you don't mind. I really need your help in here because I struggle to find the right things to say when I talk about Heather Mills. So, on the count of 3, I'd like you all just to shout something you think about Heather Mills, okay? So we're on a 1, a 2, a 3. Well, I can't pretend to have heard you all individually there, but interesting how none of you focused on her charity work. Don't know if you know about it, she likes to keep pretty quiet on the subject as it happens, but I'll be honest, when the whole marriage breakup thing started, I had quite a lot of sympathy for her. I really did, you know, she was being vilified in the media, torn to pieces, and I thought, well, nobody can be that bad, you know, nobody can be that bad, and if she's a gold digger, well, surely Sir Paul's got to take some responsibility, you know? I mean, obviously it's very flattering when a younger woman comes on to you, but you've got to ask why. I mean, the Beatles had 30 top 20 UK hits before she was born. So, you know, you've got to ask why. And she wasn't any ordinary younger woman, was she? You know, she was a successful model. Blonde, pretty, great leg. Sorry, that was cheap. That's cheap and nasty, and I refuse to apologise for it, because that's pretty much my act. The thing that really sort of switched it for me, though, when I started thinking about it, was actually a moment during the divorce when, you know, my milk of human kindness really fucking curdled. I was left with a very bitter and unpleasant cottage cheese. Any girls I've slept with will know that one. Yeah, it was pretty much the moment when... yeah, another night I'm not getting fucking laid. Yeah, it was a moment in divorce where she decided to fire her lawyer and made the very brave decision to defend herself. Now, her lawyer said she could no longer represent her, and this is where the arguments have come, because this is what Heather wanted out of the divorce settlement. She wanted half of Sir Paul's estimated £600 million fortune. And I thought, well, why would she want that? Well, why would she? And this is what she said. She helped make him successful. I'll run that by you again, because I see you're stuck in my code. She helped make him successful. How? A fucking time machine? You know, the Beatles, when the Beatles were at the peak of their powers, not only did Heather Mills have 2 legs, but they were both hanging out of a pair of fucking Pampers. How delusional this woman could be absolutely astonishes me, but, you know, it's so wrong. I've got a bit of a confession to make on the subject, that when I was watching it on TV after the divorce settlement was announced, and she came out and did that whole spiel about how awful it was that she'd just got that 25 million quid. I didn't feel a lot of sympathy. In fact, as I saw her walk away from the courthouse, I must confess, I did a little jig. Little jig around the living room, burst into a chorus of Ding Dong, the witch is dead. Kind of wish I hadn't done it. Don't know what I'm going to do when Thatcher dies now, in all honesty. It's kind of really fucked that moment for me, but there you go. Sorry, I've got a bit of a rant there and got off my